And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Philadelphia Phillies.
Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Amendola. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot. And it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Juan Soto stands in now and watches strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And the first offering is not close. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Swings through that one out in front that time. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball two. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 4-0.
Another home run. This is turning into BP. back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And it is 2-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a miss.
2-2 down.
Goes down looking. Jeff McNeil stands in. And that drops in for a strike. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Kepler on the move. Snags it for the second out. Here's a Mets lineup now. It features a great veteran presence, Francisco Lindor.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Now a jump throw to first, and he beats it.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Runner at first with 2 away. Brett Beatty digs in now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And a pitch. Ground ball left side, and foul ball.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mets 4, and the Phillies coming up. Back here in Philadelphia, now the starting pitcher in this one, David Peterson.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Bryce Harper leading things off and takes a strike. That one ripped. Makes the grab, 1 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Siggy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Toss to Alonso, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They trail it here 4-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Cedric Mullins. Nola back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it. Mullins goes 5 feet 9 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And they traded for him earlier this year. Next offering is downstairs.
I think one of my favorite things about Nola is his consistency, Boog. I mean, we talk about his strikeout numbers and everything else, but the fact he's able to produce the way he does, start after start, makes him a valuable piece for any team he plays for.
That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Francisco Lindor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Swung on, belted. Way back there. That's long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-zip. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Here's Juan Soto. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. Popped up. Sosa sizes this one up. And that's the 3rd out. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. And the lead is now 5-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Max Kepler at the plate.
Left fielder, Max Kepler.
And first offering is fouled off. Peterson. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Got him swinging.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the
Batting
zone
fifth,
right there. Just
center
nasty.
fielder,
Looks like a fastball
Harrison,
thigh high that you
Bader.
got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
That one fouled off. And that skips in the dirt.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Nick Castellanos in the box now. No balls and a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. Nimmo ranging after it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
This one in the air, right field. Castellanos hauls it in for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Designated hitter, Mark
Next to hit,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos. He's 0 for 1.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And forget it. A solo shot. His 17th of the year. It's 6-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Here's
for
the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose
Number
Alvarado.
46.
And he's been hit
Jose
pretty hard at times this year,
Alvarado.
so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Fly to left his first time. That one down the line, and that's just foul. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Popped up. Real Muto gets under it. 2 down.
Now batting catcher Francisco Alvarez.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. Reached on an infield single his first time. Sliced hard but foul. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots of the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
So 2 down, Brett Beatty getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a
center
nice
fielder,
job of pulling his hands
Mullins.
tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home, but it's offline, and they're pulling away up by 7
Now
now.
batting shortstop Francisco Lindor.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And that one hit 97 on the gun. And takes low for ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Baden on third. Mullins at first. 2 out of the inning. That's a little bit low.
Three-two.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And they'll do it again. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Got him. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs in the inning on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies nothing. Set for the bottom of the third. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
1-1.
In the dirt, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Third baseman, number 4.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman. And there's a strike. In the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second, and it gets by him. Around second now, going for 3. So the Philly batting order turns over. So Harper stands in. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Two outs and a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. Now 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez makes the catch. That is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the 4th. Juan Soto now.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. They get the out on Soto.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, he's been having a great year this year and hitting home runs at a good clip, and the matchup is very favorable.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Rips one to right, and foul ball. And that's
One
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but
Up
the
next
pitcher will
for the
take that
Mets,
all day
left fielder,
long.
Brandon
Not
Nimmo.
quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kepler drops into the glove, and that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That ball's carrying. And it's off the batter's eye. Home run number 50 on the year. And they've got their first run. It's 7-1.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And it's fouled away. And that is out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground to short, Lindor. Tosses to first, and Realmuto is out.
Now batting left fielder, Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. Check swing, called strike. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. In there. That's a double.
Well, he found himself behind an account right there, but he didn't give in. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So here's Bader now. Went down on strikes his first time through. He swings and fouls one off. Man at second. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Struck him out looking. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Fly to left his first time.
Castellanos.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
Everything came together for him. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
So a man aboard. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Grounded out his first time up. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies 2.
Now pitching
We're
for
back,
the Phillies.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Lou Trevino.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And now the DH, Mark Vientos.
The designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
First pitch, and he just misses. Vientos measures 6 feet 4 inches, 185 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Banks up and throwing. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
That's ball
And
three.
another ball. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 3-1. Right side, stop. Throws to first in time, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss, strike one.
All one's the count.
Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses, and 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Softly in the air down the line, and that's just foul. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 8-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty, 1 for 2. Clips the corner. That's strike one. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better
Now
than
batting
that. Just
center
kept it
fielder,
simple. Played
Cedric
Pepper with the
Mullins.
middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first, Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. Ripped on the ground to second. They get the force, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the
Leading
5th.
off
Digging
for
in,
the
Edmundo
Phillies,
Sosa.
Shortstop Edmundo Sosa.
Peterson back to work.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That's a ball.
The next offering misses, and it's a
I got
ball and a
ball, 1
strike.
strike.
Swing and a chopper out to short, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting number 4.
Here's the third baseman. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Nobody out, runner at first. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That one hurts right there, as they couldn't take care
Now
of the
batting,
bottom of the
the
order to
first
start
baseman,
this inning.
Bryce
Turn the lineup
Harper.
over. Now this inning's set up to be something big for this offense.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Bryce Harper. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. First and second here, no outs. Grounder might be 2. Flips it behind his back. On the money. Nice play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double
Now
play.
batting,
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. Just missed. Two outs. That one close, ruled a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Sosa on third with 2 out. Line to left. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So a man at first. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. There's a strike. And that's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Francisco Lindor.
Go, Phillies, go!
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Action in the pen down there. Tanner Banks up and loosening in the pen.
Let's go, Phillies, come on!
misses. Ball
two
one.
strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. And I tell you what, that's where you've got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. In there for strike 1.
Let's go, Phillies.
And a strike in there.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one
Outside, that's the
misses,
ball.
and it's 1-2.
Come on now, Phils.
And that
Ball,
one
that's
hit
out.
97 on the gun. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one almost got him.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone.
Now batting.
Boog, if
first
I were him,
baseman,
I'd be
Pete
nibbling around the plate as
Alonso.
well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Alonso
Oh, that's
in the
off the
box
plate.
with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder
Brandon Nimmo
Nimmo.
now at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count. Come on now, Phillies.
Next offering is fouled back. Grounded to third, could be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. Everybody's going to be safe.
Now batting, designated hitter Mark Vientos.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Vientos, the next to hit.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Late swing fouled off. Soto at third. Alonso on second. Nimmo over at first with 1 away. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
And 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The 1 before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
So they're all loaded up. And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Two outs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One run is in. The throw in. Save. In comes the run from second. It's 10-3.
Picks himself up a
Catcher,
couple of ribbies.
Francisco
Once you get the ball by the
Alvarez.
pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Lou Trevino is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching
Out
for
of the bullpen
Phillies.
for the Phillies, Tanner
Number
Banks.
58.
And he's been really
Tanner
shutting down hitters from the
Banks.
right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
First and second, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Pitch
Count
misses
1-0.
there. 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. Kepler ranging back. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
That one finds the zone. 1-2.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
That misses
that
the
low.
zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Stop. Squeezes it. And that is that. They put 2 on the board on 2 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 10 and the Phillies 3. Back here, Citizens Bank
Leading
Park,
off
bottom of the
for the
6th inning.
Phillies,
Stepping in,
left
Max
fielder,
Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
1 strike.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Frustrating end to the at-bat
Up
for the
next
hitter,
for
and
the
I'm sure that's
Phillies,
going to sit on
center
for a little
fielder,
while. You want to be
Harrison
ready to hit the
Bader.
fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Foul ball. That one outside. And that is ball one. The Mets up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him.
Now batting.
What
right
a play.
Nick Castellanos.
Two down, bases empty. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Drilled out towards left center field. Nimmo ranging after it, reaching for it, and brings it in. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. That's to third. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. That clips the corner. That misses.
That's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's down and in. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field and makes the grab. Out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco
Now
Lindor.
up to hit Francisco Lindor. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
All over that
Now
one right
batting,
there.
right
Just a
fielder,
cookie
Juan
down the middle. I mean, those are the
Soto.
ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in, and that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 10 and the Phillies 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. This is Bryson Stott. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Ryan Helsley preparing to come on if needed. Number 26 getting cranked up as well. Fouled off to the right. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Good eye right there. Soft contact in the air and foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Outside corner, got him looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. David Peterson out of the game. And a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for New York,
Ryan Helsley takes
number
over on the
56.
mound.
Compared to some days, this is a
Ryan
pretty low
Helsley.
leverage appearance for him. So he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. The Phils with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And it's even up. Way high. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there are 2 outs. Now the third baseman.
Now batting, number 4.
That one in triple digits. Inside, just missed. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 2. Just missed. Bryce Harper on deck for the Phils. Into center and a base hit. And that extends the inning for Bryce Harper.
Now batting, first
So here
baseman,
is Bryce Harper. Way high there. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Late with the swing there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that
ball,
one.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and Harper is gone. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 10 and the Phillies 3. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Banks back to work. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Banks, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside low. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome.
Now
It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man aboard. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. On the inside corner for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here.
Ball 1.
And a base hit up the middle. And now 2 aboard. So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. Fought off foul. Fastball for a strike. 0-2. Got him looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
In a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpire's saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Jeff McNeil digs in now.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Alonso over at second. Nimmo at first. One gone. And that drops in for a strike. Two on, one out. And a slider misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one just misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Popped up. Sosa. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Back here in Philadelphia, and now Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Fastball for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
There's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one not close.
2 strikes.
1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Fielder,
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the
Kepler.
Phillies, Max Kepler. That one missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two balls,
Ball
no
2.
strikes to count.
2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it remains 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Not what they were looking for. It's 10-3.
Now pitching.
Well,
for the
new pitcher
Phillies.
will be the lefty Matt
Number 25.
Strom. He has a
Matt
great slider
Strom.
with tons of movement. Brett Beatty
Leading
getting
off
ready to
for the
hit.
Mets, third baseman Brett Beatty.
Just missed. Lifted in the air, right center field. Stop. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for
Up
that
next
catch. We
for
all
the
know
Mets,
those
center
can be a little
fielder,
tricky,
Cedric
especially if the
Mullins.
wind's swirling around out there.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next pitch is downstairs. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering appears to be getting loose. Meza, a left-hander, also throwing. One down, base is empty.
Hey.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away now.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low
Now
90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Two outs. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Now pitching for
Back
the New
now
York
as they
Mets.
hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start the
26.
bottom of the ninth. Number 26.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
And now Bader up to the
Leading
plate.
off for the Phillies, center fielder Harrison Bader.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count. Ball that's outside.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's in there. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard
Now
out of the
batting,
zone, and he just
right
couldn't hold up the
fielder,
swing.
Nick
You know, as a hitter, that pitch is
Castellanos.
really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Castellanos, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. The Phillies with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Stays alive. Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Chance to strike out the side
Up
now.
next
You
for
talk
the
about the
Phillies, second
benefits, the
baseman,
advantages of
Bryson
relievers who can
Stott.
come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. First
Count
offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1. Foul ball there. The Mets up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Well struck right field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Stop at second with 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
This could end it. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Sosa tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Beatty. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.